I'm a resident. I came to Inverness in 1971. My daughter was born in Inverness. I own a property in it, commercial property in Inverness. I've been a part of this community for many, many years. And I have seen how Ben and Cabot has not been fair. They came in, this town was desperate, and they made a deal with the town fathers. They were desperate. They were up against the wall, and Cabot and Mike Kaiser with the Chicago lawyers, they just completely took advantage of this town. The contract that they had is, in Nova Scotia law, I understand, is that if a contract is so one-sided that it's unconscionable, that it's not even a valid contract. And if you reviewed that contract that Ben made with the founding fathers of Inverness, you will find that it is unconscionable. How can you pay $1 a round? They gave they gave him land worth millions of dollars. The province spent millions of dollars remediating that land. And they said, here, for $1, I think it was. And how do you show your gratitude? You have all of this great success, the town is hurting, and this is how you should. You give them $1 a round, and you're getting $300 a round? Give me a break. That's not fair. That's not right. And I've been, and I'm not the only one. Maybe I'm emotional about it because I just don't like to see people treated unfairly, especially people that are, down and out. Economically, Inverness has been a poor town since as far as I know. And here comes Cabot, and they do these good things, but the prosperity is only shared with people that have businesses. And if you work for Cabot, yes, okay, you're doing well. But if you're outside of Cabot, if you're just somebody in town here, it hasn't made a damn bit of difference to you. And the IDA, which is the Inverness Development Association, I'm a member of that. And every meeting, it's, well, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. But, we don't have the money. And I have spoken out at these meetings. I said, why don't you speak up? Why don't you ask? The reason is because the IDA has been taken over by Cabot, and everybody in the IDA, I shouldn't say everybody, but most people in the IDA have some sort of connection. They have a friend, a relative, or somebody who works for Cabot. So Cabot is essentially taking over the levers of that government. So, they want to build an airport, let them pay for it. Mike Kaiser's a billionaire. And so that's all I have to say. I just want to see justice done. I want to see fairness for the town of Inverness. And Ben Cowan-Dewar has not been fair. You would think out of gratitude, $1 a round. Well, all right, here's $5 a round. Just out of gratitude. They gave him land worth millions. Inverness should have an equity stake in that golf course. They should have a piece of it, and they didn't. And as far as that beach path that was promised, it's in a contract. You can look it up. I have a copy of it. And a secret deal was made. I don't know all the details, but a secret deal was made. And for 6 years, the secret deal was kept a secret from the people of Inverness. When construction started, that's when people found out that there wasn't going to be a beach path. There used to be a road down there for 100 years. People went down that road to access that beach. And the agreement was with the Department of Highway that they would give up that road in exchange for a path in that general vicinity to put that in. And 6 years they kept it a secret. They never told anybody. And when it came out, there was a big uproar. And Jim Mustard, who was the counselor, instead of standing up for the people of Inverness, he tried to muddy the waters and did not stand up for the people of Inverness. He let, Cabot and the council, they all rubber stamped it. So, on the surface, everything looks rosy, but underneath, there's a lot of people in Inverness that are not happy with the way they've been treated by Cabot. And powers that be in Inverness, you know, business is business, and that's all well and good, you know, but you gotta be fair to the people that gave you the land and that gave you your start. You gotta be, you know, you gotta show some gratitude, and that's where I'm coming from, so.
And do you operate a business in Inverness?
I own a commercial building in Inverness. So,
So you have tenants, it's a like a
I
rental
have,
property.
that's right, I have tenants, yes, I do. And actually, that commercial building I own was a wreck when I bought it. It had been standing vacant for years, water was pouring through the roof. And I rehabilitated it and brought in a badly needed building supply company. And that was long before the golf course came in. I put my money where my mouth is, and I invested in Inverness long before Ben came along. So I bought a wreck of a building right in the middle of town and rehabbed it and brought in a tenant. And that business is occupied now by a building supply place, and they're doing very well. So,
Thanks very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.